To clean their skin, everyone wants their child to be pretty.
I know you are lying. I know you lying, fam. I know you lying. I know she is lying. Bro, she is using this bleaching cream on her son, bro, since he was a baby, since he was 1 year old. Today, guys, we have the rise and fall of skin bleaching in Africa. Look, man, I didn't even know this was a thing. It popped up on my page. I said, let me check it out. So I decided to go ahead and check this out with you guys, man. Let's go ahead and get right into this, bruh.
Africa, when the conversation turns to beauty, you'll often hear the phrase light skin. Sometimes whispered, sometimes proudly declared, sometimes followed by a group of men nodding like they've just discovered a new scientific law.
Is this really a thing, bro? Oh.
Something interesting is happening.
So we're going inside the shop right now. The brigadier is looking for someone selling the illegal skin whitening products.
Oh, it's illegal.
The station commander. These products are banned.
It's illegal to sell any cream that claims to bleach or lighten your skin.
It's like she wasn't aware that she's not supposed to be selling this in the shop. We've just confiscated few, I think 6 or 7 of these skin lightening creams.
Across
I wonder
Africa,
what country that was.
governments are beginning to push back. Some countries are no longer treating skin bleaching as just a beauty trend. They are treating it as a public health crisis. And in some cases, they are banning it entirely.
Soap seller Alaji Traore mixes together skin lightening soaps that come from Ivory Coast, Mali, and Ghana.
Bro, I just don't understand why would somebody want to bleach or lighten their skin, bro? Like, I feel like dark skin, brown skin is so beautiful, bro. Like, why would you want to mess this up, bro? Why would you want to mess it
One
up?
of the most aggressive crackdowns comes from Rwanda.
Agnes Awemana is preparing an ointment she says will make her more attractive to her husband, who prefers light-skinned women.
If that's, bro, my baby, hey, see, that's the problem right there, bro. We with the wrong people. Why would you want, why now you got to use this cream? Because now you feel like you're going to look more attractive to you. You should already be attractive to your husband. Y'all got married, you know what I'm saying? He should love you for the way God made you, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't going to love you, my baby, there's someone out there that's going to love you for the way you are. We ain't got to do all this skin bleaching, this light, bruh.
But she's concerned that a government crackdown on the creams will impact both on her beauty routine and her identity.
If I don't
Nah,
have
this
these
is
products,
wild.
I'm afraid I'll become too dark, like I used to be. I still have a few products left, but I hate the thought of becoming darker.
The government introduced a ban on skin whitening products in November, and since then, they've seized thousands of bottles from shop shelves.
If you know anything about Rwanda's government, you know that they don't usually do things halfway and they don't mess around. Things like plastic bags banned, strict city cleanliness rules enforced, and now skin bleaching products also banned. Authorities blacklisted over 1,000 cosmetic products containing chemicals like hydroquinone and mercury. These substances are commonly used in skin lightening creams, and they can cause serious health issues and problems. We're talking kidney damage, severe skin disorders, permanent discoloration, in some cases, even increased cancer risk. So the government stepped in.
We are now putting much efforts, like educating people, going around and selling those illegal products.
Officials began confiscating products, inspecting shops, and warning retailers. Basically telling the beauty industry, if your creams melt people's skin, maybe you shouldn't be selling it. Which, when you think about it, it's fairly a reasonable policy.
But unregulated versions are easily available.
And they know, bro. Because I'm sure this product, once you use it, you have to keep using it. So you have to keep buying it. So they know, bro. They know. You know what I'm saying? They just want these people to start using it. Then they have to keep using it. So they have to come back and keep buying it, bro.
Available to buy illegally on the internet. This could become dangerous for people like Awemana, who are not ready to give up the notion that lighter skin is more beautiful.
Rwanda isn't the only country in Africa taking this action.
The crazy thing is, bruh, I don't mean to keep pausing it, but the crazy thing is, bruh, we got black people trying to get lighter, using this cream to try to get lighter. Then we got white people that's going to the tanning beds to try to get darker. Bro, we just can't love ourselves. Like, we just can't love how we were made, bro, how we were created. That's just a crazy concept to think about. How white people go to get darker, or lighter people go to get darker. You know what I'm saying? To get a tan. And then we got darker people trying to get lighter.
Also introduced restrictions.
We're in Accra market, and you can see there's a lot of these bleaching products being displayed. If you look at Cara White, she is actually super white.
The government banned importation of products containing hydroquinone, one of the most common bleaching chemicals. This means certain skin lightening products simply can no longer legally enter the
Goodness,
country.
look at all that, y'all.
But banning doesn't
Where's it coming
always mean
from, though?
eliminating them. Because where there's demand, supply always has a way of sneaking in. Sometimes through informal markets, sometimes through online stores, sometimes through DIY, sometimes through that one shop that suddenly became very quiet when inspectors walk in.
When I was 23, I stood in front of my local cosmetic counter. This was the first time I had my first bleaching cream encounter. Will this work? I asked the Asian assistant.
In Côte d'Ivoire, also known as Ivory Coast, the government also banned several skin whitening products.
I've been using these products since my son was 1. I mix this with this soap. And then I put
Whoa. Are we using these on the son? Or she's saying she's used them since he was 1? Not on him, but on herself. I hope she means on herself, bro. Because that's insane, dog.
since my son was 1.
Also known as Ivory Coast, the government also banned several skin whitening products.
I've been using these products since my son was 1. I mix this with this soap. And then I put these 2 tubes inside to change the tints. To clean their skin, everyone wants their child to be pretty.
I know you are lying. I know you lying, fam. I know you lying. I know she is lying. Bro, she is using this bleaching cream on her son, bro, since he was a baby, since he was 1 year old. Nah, fam.
For the child to have a beautiful complexion, you can't have clean skin and for your child to still be dirty.
Health officials warned that bleaching creams were causing serious skin damage among users. Doctors were reporting increased cases of skin thinning, severe irritation, permanent patches and discoloration. Basically the opposite of what the advertisements promised. Because many bleaching creams promise perfect skin. But what some users actually end up with is a dermatologist appointment.
It's the husbands who push women to do that. It's not the women who love the product. They are forced into it.
Interestingly, South Africa took action much earlier than many people realize.
I'm
This is
joining
South Africa,
Brigadier
ain't it?
Galastawe Mota, head of the police in Witbank, close to Johannesburg.
Okay, yeah.
She and her team are about to raid 5 premises. She's not looking for drugs or guns, but beauty products.
So we're going inside the shop right now. The brigadier is looking for someone selling the illegal skin whitening products.
I'm Brigadier Mota, the station commander. These products are banned.
Hey, that lady was shooketh. She was shooketh. Did you see her when she walked in? Hey, watch the lady at the
Inside
counter.
shop right now, the brigadier is
Shooketh.
looking for someone selling the illegal skin whitening products.
Look at her. Hey, she's scared to death, y'all. She's scared to death. She don't know what's about to happen. Or she knows what's about to happen. Hey, she's scared to death. She's shooketh.
The station commander. These products are banned.
It's illegal to sell any cream that claims to bleach or lighten your skin.
It's like she wasn't aware that she's not supposed to be selling this in the shop. We've just confiscated few, I think 6 or 7 of these skin lightening creams.
They took her to jail?
Skin bleaching creams are big business. A recent study suggested 1 in 3 South African women buy them.
Open that storeroom for us.
Hold on, 1 in what? 1 in what? Hey, they raiding these places, boy. 1 in what?
Study suggested 1 in 3 South African women.
1 in every 3 South African women. 1 in every 3. Look, my baby, if you from SA and you using these creams, my baby, you're beautiful. You don't need this. I'm telling you, you do not need this.
Buy them.
Open that storeroom for us. Open it or we'll break the door open.
Hey, she's not playing either. I like her.
It means you're fully accountable for what is happening in this shop.
They are banned because scientists say if you use them,
I like
you risk
her.
getting
I like her.
cancer and other serious conditions.
Dangerous chemicals.
But the brigadier tells me as soon as the police confiscate the creams, the vendors restock.
It is hard to police because these are not South African products, they are imported.
So why do you think there's a rise in these skin whitening products? I mean, there's 525 products here from the raid.
It is a demand. It is because of a demand that is there.
I'm telling y'all, once they start using them, they know that they gotta keep needing them and keep coming back to getting them. So they gotta keep them in stock. So the demand is super high. It's like having a drug. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep going back and getting that drug every time, bruh.
Decades ago, South Africa became one of the first countries in the world to restrict hydroquinone-based skin lightening products. This decision came after medical research highlighted the risks associated with long-term use. But even with regulations in place, the demand for lighter skin has never fully disappeared, and I don't think it ever will. Because the issue goes deeper than cosmetics. It touches something more complicated. Beauty standards, social perception, and yes, dating preferences.
I use different products on my skin, and which makes it to look like this.
Now, let's address the elephant in the room. In many African societies, lighter skin has historically been associated with beauty. And like it or not, many African men openly say they prefer light-skinned women. Sometimes jokingly, sometimes seriously. Sometimes with the confidence of a man who believes his opinion represents the entire continent. Of course, not everyone agrees, and the preferences are changing. But for decades, those beauty standards help fuel the skin lightening market. Because if society tells you,
They say billion, y'all? This can't be right. This can't be right. 31.2 billion? Global skin lighteners market is up to 31.2 billion. That's insane, bruh. I wonder how much the market is for like tanning. You know what I'm saying? Tanning lotions and tanning beds and things like that. Well, it's probably more expensive because tanning beds and stuff like that are expensive. Okay, let's just start with tanning lotion. I wonder what the market is just for, you know what I'm saying, people who want to get a tan.
because if society tells you that lighter skin equals beauty, some people will try to get there by any means necessary, even if it involves questionable creams sold in small plastic containers with labels like Ultra Perfect Gold Supreme Plus, which sounds very suspicious.
Imagine, bro, you applying all this stuff to your skin. I mean, if you don't just get that cocoa butter and let that melanin shine.
Other African countries have also taken regulatory steps. In Kenya, products containing mercury and certain bleaching chemicals are illegal. Authorities periodically seize shipments and warn customers about the dangers. Meanwhile, in Tanzania, regulators also restrict harmful skin lightening ingredients.
I used to use beauty products containing hydroquinone, and it badly affected my skin because I developed patches on the face. I went to the doctor and I was advised to stop using it and instead use aloe vera.
But once again, the challenge isn't just banning the product, it's changing the demand. Because skin bleaching isn't just a small cosmetic trend, it's a massive global business. The global skin
some billion is insane.
Is worth billions of dollars. Major beauty companies have spent decades marketing the idea that lighter skin equals success.
Hold up, wait, what? These products also, these are like name brand products. Hold on. Extra white firming body serum. This is from Nivea.
The global skin lightening market.
Hold on. Healthy white SPF 30 serum. That's crazy. I've never applied any of these things, bro. Like I've never applied any type of sunscreens or nothing like that before. But this is crazy, bro. Skin whitening lotion, papaya. And they try to make it look, you know what I'm saying? Papaya with the little fruit, you feel me? They try to make it look like it's not toxic or it won't harm you. Nah, this is crazy.
It's worth billions of dollars. Major beauty companies have spent decades marketing the idea that lighter skin equals success. Advertisements promoting brighter, fairer, clearer skin. Sometimes indirectly, sometimes very directly. And those messages travel across continents, including Africa. So today, Africa finds itself in an interesting moment. On one side, the governments are banning dangerous chemicals, regulating cosmetics, trying to protect public health. But on the other side, social pressure still exists. Beauty standards are slowly evolving. And the global beauty industry is still selling the dream of lighter skin. Which means the real battle against skin bleaching may not be happening in government offices. It may be happening somewhere else entirely. And that is in people's minds. Because banning a cream is easy. Changing cultural belief, that's much harder.
That was an advertisement, bro. That's wild.
Will skin bleaching slowly disappear as governments crack down? Or will it simply move underground, quietly surviving in markets, salons, online stores, and DIYs? But one thing is for certain. The conversation around beauty in Africa is certainly changing. And for the first time in a long time, some governments are stepping in and saying, maybe the problem isn't dark skin. Maybe the problem was the idea that it needed to be changed in the first place.
Facts. 100%.
Anyway.
That's the problem. 100%. The problem isn't the product. The problem is the thought process of people thinking that they need to be lighter to look better, to be more successful, etc., bro. That's the real issue here, bro. That's the real issue. Look, man, let me know what you guys think. Bro, if you use these products, don't stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop. You look too good. You look too beautiful to be, you know what I'm saying? Let that melanin shine, my baby. Little cocoa melon, you feel me? Shine. You know what I'm saying? If your husband don't love you, hey, there's somebody out there that will. You feel me? But I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, my commentary. This was a crazy one, bro. Like I said, I seen this on my Explore page. And I didn't even know this was like a thing like this, bro. Never even really heard of this before. You feel me? But this is eye-opening, bro. This is definitely eye-opening. But I hope you guys enjoy my reaction, my commentary. If you did, smash that like, sub channel, guys. Stay tuned for next video.